Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the wildcard team selection for FPL GW31. In this video we're going to be taking a look at our wildcard draft for the upcoming game week. There's been quite a few changes to the squad from game week 30, so there is definitely plenty to talk about. So just before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and once again share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So first of all, taking a look at how the team has gone in game week 30. In goals, Martinez got me 4 points. Despite not getting a clean sheet, he made 6 saves as he picked himself up 2 bonus points. Moving on to Soufal, he got himself 4 points as despite conceding 2 goals to Wolves, he did pick up an assist, which was nice to see. Luke Shaw blanked with 2 points against Brighton, which was a bit disappointing as I was expecting a clean sheet there. Dallas could only manage 2 points as well in his fixture against Sheffield United, as he did have a couple of chances to score. He hit the crossbar and was just very close. Ben White came off the bench to get 0 points as he got a yellow card and conceded 2 goals to Manchester United, which was a bit disappointing there. In the midfielders, Son got me 1 point as he came off the bench for Spurs at halftime against Newcastle. He nearly picked himself up an assist to Harry Kane, but couldn't quite divert the ball in his path, but it's good to see him get back to full health. Fernandez got me 5 points as he got himself an assist against Brighton, which was nice to see that we didn't go for the captaincy on him, and instead we went with Harry Kane, who did haul some big points. Rafinha got himself an assist and a bonus point against Sheffield United as he picked himself up 6 points there, which was good to see him continue his good attacking form. And for the 3 players up top, Ollie Watkins got me 7 points as he finally got back on the score sheet with a goal and a bonus point for Aston Villa. Bamford only managed 2 points against Sheffield United as he was very disappointing in that game as he didn't really get involved and hardly had a touch. But then to save the game week, Harry Kane on captaincy got me 26 points as he got 13 points doubled by getting himself 2 goals and maximum bonus points against Newcastle. On the bench, McCarthy, Cancelo, Saka and Gundogan all didn't play, all respectively getting 0 points, which was quite a shock coming into the game week. So this meant that in game week 30 we got 59 total points, which was decent to see as the average was 46. This has seen us take a 25k green arrow, which is nice as we have climbed from 466k to around that 440k mark. So now taking a look at some transfer thoughts coming into game week 31. Obviously, because we have smashed that wildcard button, there isn't any actual transfers this game week. We've just chucked in a whole bunch of new players with the wildcard. So with that being said, let's have a look how the team lines up. So now taking a look at the wildcard team selection for game week 31, starting off with the goalkeepers of Mendy and Forster. Mendy is going to be starting for game week 31 as he faces Crystal Palace away, compared to Forster, who does face West Brom, but Southampton have been a bit leaky at the back recently. And with Mendy getting 4 clean sheets in his last 5 matches, he's looking like a decent option to have in goalkeeper. Despite West Brom putting 5 past Chelsea, you can say that Thiago Silva getting red carded did contribute to that. But over that period, 4 of the previous 5 matches for Chelsea have been clean sheets, as Mendy has reeled in a very impressive 31 points. Moving on to the defenders, starting off with Aaron Cresswell. He's obviously the top scoring defender in FPL with a very high 28.5% ownership. He is also one of the top owned defenders. Coming in at £5.9 million, he is decent value at the back compared to the likes of some Man City defenders, and with 136 total FPL points under the belt, he is always a great option to have in defence. This season he has got a whopping 10 assists and 10 clean sheets, as he is the top assist getter amongst defenders. West Ham do have some decent upcoming fixtures as they face Leicester, Newcastle, Chelsea and Burnley as their next 4, so you could probably say 2 or 3 out of their next 4 matches could be clean sheets, so I am having for those returns for Aaron Cresswell. Moving on to the next player, it is Ruben Diaz. It could have been Stones, Cancelo or Diaz for that Man City defender, but just because Diaz is so nailed, and Man City have been rotating the squad quite a lot recently with the Champions League, he's probably the safest option to go for. Coming in at £6.1 million, he is one of their more expensive defenders, but with 133 total FPL points, with 1 goal, 1 assist and 16 clean sheets, makes him a very good option. Man City have some good upcoming fixtures as they face Leeds, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace as their next 3, with a blanking game week 33 tossed in there as well, so you could say that they could possibly get 3 clean sheets in the next 3 matches. And a couple of these starting defenders, it is Trent Alexander-Arnold, who this week faces Aston Villa at home. Trent has been very impressive recently, getting hauls of 9 and 12 in his last 2 matches, getting 21 points over this period, with a very nice 1 assist and 1 clean sheet. Also, in 3 out of Liverpool's last 5 matches, Trent has recorded the maximum bonus points, which makes him all the more enticing. He's a bit pricey at £7.3 million, but with Liverpool's defence coming into some good form with 2 clean sheets in the last 2 weeks, and the good upcoming fixtures of Aston Villa, Leeds, Newcastle and United, it is a great time to jump on their defence. Moving on to the midfielders, we've gone with 5 in the middle of the park, starting off with Heung-min Son. Son has stuck in the team from Gameweek 30 as he has come back from his injury, as he did play one half against Newcastle, which does give me confident signs that he should be playing the full 90 minutes in his next few matches. Speaking of, they face United, Everton and Southampton as the next 3, with Everton and Southampton being that double game week in Gameweek 32, which does make the Spurs assets all the more enticing. Moving on to Diogo Jota, this week he faces Aston Villa at home, as he will be keen to continue his good form of 20 points in his last 2 matches, recording 3 goals over this period. Jota has recorded 8 goals in his last 7 starts for Liverpool, and has been such a good budget option in their midfield. At just £6.9 million, he is great value for his 69 points this season, averaging 10 points per million. With Liverpool's good upcoming fixtures of Aston Villa, Leeds, Newcastle and United, definitely those next 3 fixtures will be worthwhile targeting, and with Liverpool coming back into some good form, it could be a good time to jump on their assets. Moving on to Ilkay Gundogan, he has remained in the team from Gameweek 30, despite being rested in his last 2 Premier League matches. Gundogan did get a start midweek in the Champions League game, as he did record an assist to Phil Foden, which was nice to see. He is the 5th highest scoring midfielder in the game with 142 total points, and has been very good value for his FPL owners, coming in at £6 million. Considering that Gundogan has only played 1 game for Man City in the last 4 weeks, you would expect him to start on the weekend, but you just never know with Pep Guardiola. But with the very good fixture of Leeds at home this week, it is very enticing to have a Man City attacker in the squad. Moving on to the next player on the list, it is Bruno Fernandes, who is also another one that has remained in the team from Gameweek 30. Fernandes did get an assist in his most recent match, which has seen him pick up 18 points in his last 3 games, which is pretty impressive as he has got himself a goal and an assist. United have some mixed outgoing fixtures as they face Spurs next, but then they play Burnley and Leeds, which are looking like some nice matches, but then they face Liverpool. But just considering how consistent Bruno Fernandes is, and with 214 points under the belt already, he's always such a good FPL asset. And to cap off the midfield, it is Jesse Lingard, who has been in prolific form for West Ham recently. Coming in at just £6.3 million, he has only blanked once since joining West Ham, recording a very impressive 68 points. This has been over a 8-match period, and has been in very good form recently with 24 points in his last 2 games, getting 2 goals and 2 assists against the very respectable opposition of Arsenal and Wolves. So with West Ham's decent upcoming fixtures of Leicester, Newcastle, Chelsea and Burnley, he could be a good budget option in midfield, coming in at £6.3 million, and a relatively under-owned option at 19%. And now moving on to the forwards, the 2 players up top are Harry Kane and Mikel Antonio. Kane faces Manchester United at home this week, which he will be keen to continue his goal scoring form by getting himself 3 goals in his last 2 matches. He has recorded 41 points over his last 4 matches and has been absolutely prolific for his owners, presenting himself as a very good captaincy option. He has just recently brought up the 200 FPL points for the season, and with Spurs' very good upcoming fixtures of United at home and then that double game week of Everton and Southampton, there is no reason for him to be departing the squad. And to cap off the team, it is Mikel Antonio, coming in at £6.7 million. This season he has recorded 90 total points. Antonio has recorded 3 goals in his last 6 matches, which have featured goals against Spurs, Man City and Arsenal, which is pretty impressive from him. West Ham do have the mixed bag of fixtures of Leicester, Newcastle, Chelsea and Burnley as their next 4, so hopefully he can continue his good form and get on the score sheet as well, despite only having 1 goal in his last 4 matches. Around his price range, there are a couple of other strikers that I will be looking to get in, such as the likes of Ollie Watkins or Iheanacho, so I am tossing up this second striker position as to who it could be. So having a look at the bench options, Ben Forster is obviously the first goalkeeper listed there. He does face West Brom away, which is a good fixture, but they are coming off 5 goals and Southampton have been a bit leaky at the back recently. Moving on, Roman Saiz faces Fulham away and is the first bench option. Obviously Wolves have got a good defence, but they have been a bit poor this season at the back, as they did just concede 3 goals to West Ham. But with Wolves' very promising fixtures of Fulham, Sheffield, Burnley and West Brom as their next 4, you would back in some clean sheets for them. And moving on is the 2 Leeds options that have remained in the squad, being Patrick Bamford and Stuart Dallas. They face Manchester City away this week, which is no doubt the hardest fixture in the game at the moment, so for that reason they are on the bench. So that's what we've got for today for the wildcard team selection of FPL GW31. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and once again share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.